Americans and other friends and subscribers around the world. Back again. Today is hot, man. That day is hot. But I'm actually multitasking today. Going to, you can't see it, but right around the corner there is the front of the Vagabond, and working on getting the wood and stuff pulled over here. Actually cleaning up this area too, but getting wood pulled over here to build that stand that I was talking about for the little swamp cooler, that new swamp cooler I got. And then I just came over here from setting up the canopy over the top of the van so that I can pull, because it can be you know, when we broke down stuff, it could be one of three parts, or it could be the starter or the relay, and then there's some other weird relay thing on that deal. And the main reason that, because I had a couple people, why didn't you just fix that thing out there? For one thing is, I could get under there to tap on the starter, but man, just my shoulder, because the dang thing's so low to the ground, so I needed a jack or ramps or whatever, which I had a jack, but it was 104 degrees, so get that. But that's why I just ended up having it, you know, getting it hauled back here, so now I'll deal with it. And not only that, and I've done it, you know, if you do your own mechanicking and all that, you know, figuring out, but you know, the troubleshooting has always been the, okay, man, there ain't nothing I can't fix as long as I know what the heck it is. And on that, excuse me, on that Chevy Venture van, the, you know, 2003, when you start that thing up, it's got the, you know, you just turn the key one time and then it turns itself over like an automatic start. And that's, you know, and there's some relay or whatever that runs that part. Man, I am not, you know, I can work on the old stuff, but that new fancy crap is something else. But that that part, that's why I couldn't arc it out on the solenoid to get it to start, just to fire it up. Man, I had Kitty do it. But anyway, so what I'm doing, instead of like out there, if I would have messed around with it in that parking lot, sure, I might have got lucky, you know, and bought a $17 part and fixed it like the relay, or put a starter on it and it might have fixed it. But the thing is, and I've done it too many times, is you buy this part and you put it on, that's not it. You buy this part, you put it on, that's not it. Pretty soon, you know, you're into it $200, and basically that's what it cost me to get the, you know, by the time I gave the gas and, you know, add everything up, it ended up costing me around $200. And, you know, man, I'd rather pay the $200 to get it back here than just dump it into parts that I didn't need. So anyway, that's where we're at with that. But other than that, so I'm going to mess around and jump back and forth, man, multitask. And then I'm going to frame this thing up, and it's hot, and try not to melt. It's only supposed to be 100 or something today. And then, hopefully, man, I'm going to go take a ride up the mountain. I need some of my, give it to my God's country, man. I need some of my church. So we'll check in here in a bit. All right, so to give you a little idea of what I got going on here, as you can see, this window's broke. So I was gonna replace this window eventually, and then eventually, what's up? You're like, what is going on out here? You want to come do this for me? Come on over. You come good? I'm okay. You're a lot prettier than I am. Yeah. So anyway, you know, eventually here, it's on my list. I got a long list, but this is all going to be walled off, and then I was planning on putting an exterior window out here and just kind of getting rid of this one. And it's something cool when you live in a 1949 Vagabond is all these parts, this beauty ring that goes around here, I get $25 a piece plus shipping for those. You know, and I've sold a lot of parts off of this. Like I said, I gave $200 for this Vagabond, and and I don't know how much money we've made off of the little parts that I'll pull out because I don't need them. So then, you know, a lot of people looking for old Vagabond parts and stuff. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, I got I'll show it in a minute. I've got the actual top made. I got attacked by black hornets, man. I slipped my hand right in the big old nest, but not one of them got me. I took them out. Then Hillbilly 1, black hornets, 0. So far, they're everywhere around here. So anyway, so I got the tabletop done, and what I did is, I still have the original tongue on here with the old killer jack, and I'm not cutting it off because if I ever did need to put axles back under this and pull it, I want to leave the tongue. So I made the table top, or the top I made longer than I needed so that I could come down on each side of the tongue here. This is kind of what I got to contend with. All this was just temporary that first year, that, you know, just to get it kind of stilled up and skirted. But I saw I'm going to bring some legs down on here, you know, to get that in this window. All right, we'll check back in a few. All right, so I got the lodge pole. I guess we kind of show. Basically, just two lodge pole legs and some bracing on the back. I'm going to actually end up boxing this whole thing in, insulating it against the Vagabond, and then, like I said, I'm going to put a roof and all that over. And my swamp cooler, I haven't decided whether I'll plastic up, but I'll probably just end up pulling it and putting it out in the shed. Now I'm going to take, I'm going to have to get a flathead screwdriver. There wasn't no Phillips screws in 1949. So all these, other than what I put in here, and a couple of extras, the rest of these are flathead. They're a real pain in the hindquarters to get out. So try to keep this channel clean, so I might not film that part. First, I'll take all that I can out. I'm going to lock this car there. I can feel that everything's going to come out. That's not plastic. Pretty bad. I'm going to go get a flathead screwdriver. Get those out. take all them screws out. So they can, instead of filming me taking out a crap load of flathead screws, I'll just do this, and then we'll show on next video or two. I'll show the after I get it installed, because I mean, not too much to show other than me carrying a swamp cooler over here, sitting it on this little shelf here, and shoving it through that window and plugging it in. Oh, and then I gotta run the water line to it. But anyway, so there's a little bit of stuff going on around the homestead, and good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. Back again real soon.